And then watch this. Jimmer splits the defense, gets the hoop, +1. Only 8 of 23 from the floor, but man, this pretty much sums it up. The Aztecs can't get the turnover, and instead, Charles Abreu finds the back-breaking 3. This is the last time we'll see Jimmer on the Mesa, and good riddance. He finishes with 25. BYU wins by 13 again.
That is the last time BYU played on the Mesa 7 years ago. A game between two top 10 teams and the most important contest to date ever held in Viejas Arena. After 2011, the Cougars going solo, ditching the Mountain West and the rivalry that drew nationwide attention. And the basketball teams have only met once since, and that was on neutral grounds. That all changes this Saturday as the 8-5 Cougars are back in town. And the 2011 Aztecs sure could have used a guy like this. Matt Mitchell, the sophomore forward, on a tear. The and one plus little flex to boot. Then off the steal, Mitchell going right to Devin Watson, and the 3 is a beauty. Mitchell says, hey, I can hit things like that too, as the pride of Riverside making his first 6 shots of the ball game as the Aztecs go on an 18-2 run. And then time for the freshman to do some work. Nathan Mensah on the alley-oop as SDSU goes up 14 at the half. But can BYU change their fortune as quickly as that lady can change her outfit? The answer, well, it won't surprise you. It's no. Watson with the steal, and he will cruise to the basket the same way that his Aztecs cruise for victory, the final 90-81. That's the Aztecs' 3rd win in a row over the Cougars. That ties the all-time series high.
I think it was, 1, our game plan, 2, the way we moved the ball and played together. I think that every time they came back with an answer, I think we came back with ball movement and team play, and that helped us answer theirs.
All the things you work on, you see come to life on the practice floor, onto the game floor then, and it's just, it feels good. If you were to tell me our game plan was to outscore BYU, I'd say that's not a very good game plan. But in the end, you know, obviously I shouldn't say outscore them. Outscore them is the game plan, but not in the 80s and 90s, obviously.
USD basketball in Sin City for the Las Vegas Classic in the same arena they'll return to for the WCC tournament. Now they're playing Washington State, and it's the Isaiah Pinheiro show alone under the basket for 2, and the steal on the next possession, and oh, hey, he goes for the dunk. Then he breaks the tie for good with 2 and change to go in the ball game with yet another slam. 30 points to him. USD has double-digit wins before Christmas. Did you see that coming? The final 82-75. San Diego Kings up next as they host their Train with the Pros youth camp with a guest appearance from former NBA star Metta World Peace. Now, why is this former Lakers great here? Well, his Gradello basketball squad is here. Plus, he's also teaching a new basketball concept we like to call X versus X. And not only is he hanging out with the Kings, he also took some time to comment on the King, King James.
I wanted to start a new game where it's a little bit more entertaining, especially for kids and basketball players that need exposure. So we know we have NBA, then you have the ABA, you have the leagues in overseas, you have college, it's all the same. And when you get a player trying to get exposure, you know, how do they show the NBA that I'm really good? But when you open the game up to 2-on-2 or 1-on-1, you get a chance to have the whole arena, all the lights, all the players, the focus is on you. LeBron is great, you know, really exciting and a really honorable man and a role model, a great example. I love LeBron.
More basketball prep style. We call it a classic, and we got Torrey Pines and Foothills Christian, and this one was a heck of a game. 4th quarter of the night, DJ Carter Hollinger getting the steal and beautiful dunk right there, but this one goes to OT. Here comes the Falcon and UC San Diego signing Bryce Pope, forcing double overtime bucket at the buzzer. How about that? But how about another guy who's up for play of the week here? Yassine Garam draining the 3 ball from the corner in double OT, and then moments later, the aforementioned DJ pulling down the rebound. Beautiful and one there. Double overtime. This is prep basketball. 90-89 is your final. Foothills wins. In the early contest, it's Vista facing off against La Jolla Country Day. And if you're facing the Tories, you got to deal with this guy. Ryan Langboard slam at home. 2 of his game high 20 points. On the Panthers side, here comes Robbie Lowe playing some high notes with the string music from beyond the arc. But back to LJCD, and it's Jason Taylor guarding the paint. Beautiful blocks right there. He gets 16 points as well as the Tories win 67-48. In the late game, it's Boogie and the Bucks facing Francis Parker in the first quarter. Here comes the Bucks' Andre Scott making his way to the bucket. Strolling on in, thank you very much, for 2 of his 6 points. But in the second quarter, you know what time it is. Scott dishing to the man who will soon be called a Dookie, and that's a 3 from NBA range for him. 34 points. No sweat, right? As Mission Bay gets the victory 74-43. Next stop, Granite Hills High School, where we have the SDFNL Magazine Showcase game. Around 50 student athletes showing you just why they deserve a last-minute football scholarship. Red squad on the board first. Helix back Joshua Shields running the end around, punching it in from 3 yards out. 7-0. Third quarter now. Here comes the man from Granite Hills, Christopher Ostring, going to Tariq Jefferson on the slant. And then he shows off the Jets. 52 yards to the house, 14-3 Red Stars. Next possession going to Tyson Gang. That's Mr. Gangstay getting the pass from Owen Easley in the corner of the end zone, 21-3. Then Ostring got some more magic for him, rolling out to the right and says, I will just handle this myself inside the pylon for the score as the folks in red get the job done. Final 27-3.
We just came together and we gelled as a whole team, you know. All we did was work hard through the whole practice week, and then we just came together and gelled as a team. When I get the ball, I've been taught to score. Every single time I touch the ball, I'm going sideline, end zone. I just got to get the ball and go north and south. That's it.
Getting the win meant a lot. You know, first All-Star game I've ever been in, and being able to win it and score 2 times, it's truly a blessing. You know, it was a passing play, so first look is throw, and there's nobody out there except the guy on covering the receiver, so I was taking my shot and trying to put it in on my feet. And once I saw the ref put his arms up, it was pure joy.